Okay, good morning. Welcome to the Live Yoga channel. We are here in the beautiful island of Oahu, ready to share our morning practice with you. We're so grateful that you've hopped on to Live Yoga channel. Get things moving at this point. We're making sure we're ready to go on our live stream. We are, so thank you so much. Namaste and welcome. Please take a comfortable seat. My name is Evan. This is Terra. Aloha. We're so grateful that you are here. So come to a comfortable seat and we will get ourselves off and going. Sit the spine up long. You can soften the gaze. See if you can relax the muscles of the face. Just softening the face. Just coming into the present moment. The best way we know how to do that is to connect with our breath. So allow your eyes to close and take your attention to your nostrils in a curious way, in an investigative way. Check in with your breath and breathing. It's happening all the time without us knowing. And in the yoga practice, we get to bring that breath alive and conscious, aware. So begin to tune to your breath, see where it is this morning without needing to change too much, and just trust for the next hour or so that the breath will guide you effortlessly through the practice. With that intention in mind, let's allow eyes to come open. We'll bring hands together at heart level. Do a little pranayama. These are breathing exercises to begin. We're going to inhale, take the arms up and out. Hold the breath out. Make a little space. Hands pressing away. And then exhale, hands back to heart level. Beautiful. Let's do two more. Inhale, up and out. Hold the hands out. Fingertips face down, palms face away, awakening the meridians on the insides of the arms, holding the breath, then exhaling, hands back to heart center. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, up and out. Hold the breath. Smile on the face. And exhale, hands to heart level. Let's let the left hand out, right hand to the belly. We'll do a little belly breathing. Inhale, push the belly out. And exhale, pull the belly back towards the spine. Just try it again. Inhale, push, push, push that belly out. Expand the belly. And then exhale, pull the belly back towards the spine. One more like that. Belly breath. Inhale, push the belly out. Push, push, push. And exhaling breath. Beautiful. Pulling the belly back towards the spine. This time, both hands to the belly. Warming up the breath and lungs. Inhale, push the belly out. And then suck the belly up and in. Keep breathing. Inhale into the middle chest, upper chest, clavicle region. And then slowly trace the hands with the breath all the way to the belly. We'll do two more. Inhale, push the belly. Suck the belly up in, expand the rib cage, expand the chest. Lift the arms to the clavicle, breathing. And slowly trace the hands as you release the breath. Let's do one more. Inhale, push the belly. Suck the belly up and in. Rib cage expands, chest expands, clavicle breathing. And then slowly release the hands. Beautiful. Great job. Warming up the lungs. We're going to do one more. This is the skull shining breath. We do forceful exhalations through the nostrils, just a passive inhalation to follow. Let's work together. So inhale. And let's begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Keep going. Exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Exhale all the breath, and then kumbha, breath retentions. Inhale, half lung of air. Lift the chest, drop the chin to the chest, engage the perineum, lift the shoulders, and hold the breath in. Prana in, no tension on the face, holding that breath in. Kumbha. And as you're ready, release the shoulders, release the locks, release the breath. Take your attention to your nostrils. Once again, you can soften the gaze. The breath retentions really do a great job at cleansing the mind from any thoughts. And focus completely on the prana. Let's do it once again. Inhale. Lift the chest, engage the perineum, drop the chin to the chest, lift the shoulders, hold that breath in. Maybe a little longer this time. As you get used to it, you can hold longer and longer with the prana in. And then slowly release the chin, release the shoulders, release the locks and the breath. Let's allow the eyes to come open. We'll keep the chin parallel and the head still. We're going to do yoga for the eyes. A lot of time in the screens these days. Let's work on strengthening the eyes. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhaling breath, let's look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up. Center. Take another inhale. On the exhaling breath, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Take another inhale. On the exhaling breath, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Another inhale. On the exhale, look down, far left, look up, far right, look down, center. Great job. Let's bring the arm up now. Shoulder height, fingertip comes up. So instead of stretching the eyes, we're going to focus the eyes. This is Tratakam. Gaze solely on the fingertip. Take an inhale and exhale. Bend the elbow. Bring the finger all the way in. And slowly extending the arm. Focusing on the finger. No blinking. And then gaze beyond. Once again, bending the elbow. Focusing on the finger. No blinking. Move slowly as you extend the arm all the way back out. And then gaze beyond. Rest the eyes momentarily. And once again, bend the elbow. Focus to the finger. No blinking. Slowly extending the finger. Great. And then squeeze the hands. Start to bring the hands together, a little energy into the palms, some prana, some heat. Get going, and then right hand comes to the right eye, left hand comes to the left eye. No light coming in here, so bathing the rods and the cones of the retina with prana. No light coming in, breath is long and slow through the nostrils. Release the hands, interlace, press the palms away, and then all the way overhead. If you want to stretch a little side to side, you can. Keep the chin parallel. Breathe slowly and deeply. Air passing the epiglottis in the back of the throat. Mindful ocean breath here. Slowing down the breath. And on an exhaling breath, let's release. Top of the back of the hands touch. And then palms turn to face down, interlacing, and then rolling up and over. This is yoga for the fingers, yoga for the wrists, the elbows, maybe into the shoulders this morning. Waking up all the joints of the arms. And then slowly let's release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Left comes over right, interlace. And as you get the hang of these, they get easier to do. And every day is going to be different. Notice left and right side is different. Notice that today might be different than yesterday. And just breathe. Beautiful. Let's release. And we'll come all the way down to our mats. Let the legs out in front. We're going to work on Dandasana. This is the staff pose. Sitting up tall. Chest is lifted. You can use your arms behind you to help yourself sit. We're going to bring yoga into our toes, waking up those toes, connecting the brain and the toes. We'll start with toe cramps. Going to squeeze the toes for 1 release, 2 release, 3 release, 4 release, 5 release, 6, hold and squeeze and release. And then we'll do yoga for the toes. Right leg is coming over the left. And see if you can interlace the toes just like we did with the hands. So pinky toe, maybe second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the big toe. So even if you get one toe, that's amazing. Wherever you're at, squeeze the toes, activate the nerves of the toes all the way up into the legs here, connecting the brain and the toes. Beautiful. And then let's release, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Left comes over right, interlace, pinky, second, third, fourth, maybe the big toe. Every day is different, every side is different. Wherever you're at, let's squeeze the toes. Continuing to breathe, no hands here. Great for our concentration, beautiful. And then let's relax and release. Keep the ankles and the heels to the floor, and we're going to extend the ankles for 1, release, 2, release, 3, release, 4, release, 5, release, 6, hold. We'll go clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fantastic. Coming up to the knee here, right leg is down. Grab on opposite elbows. Lift the chest, and we're going to move the knee clockwise for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fantastic. Let's get a switch going. Lift the chest, grab on opposite elbows. We'll go clockwise for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great job. This time, come all the way up. We're going to go into the quads. The right heel comes into the perineum at the front of the mat. Left leg comes back behind you. Move the fleshy part of the calf down. Top of the foot is flat on the floor. Great stretch for the quad here. So take your time and start to bring the weight back into the hands. If you have a little bit more openness and you want to go down to one elbow, perhaps that works for you today. Maybe you want to try a second elbow. Listen to your body. Big muscles here, so move slowly to your degree. If there's room here still, you can turn the top of your head flat to the floor. Lay the spine flat, knee down, left hip down, arms overhead. Breathe slowly and deeply. And take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, place the elbows, roll up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Let's test and see what it's like one side and the other. So left heel comes in, right leg goes back. Big stretch here into the quad. Take your time as you walk your weight back, opening up into the front side of the leg. If there's room, you have that privilege, you can go to elbows if you're feeling open and you're breathing slowly and steadily. The breath is the key to my posture. And then slowly, top of the head, maybe lay the spine. If you've got that, arms go all the way overhead. Breathing deeply to your degree, please. Inhale, exhale, place the elbows. Let's rise up. We're going to come all the way up to a standing position. Bring the feet together, arms at your sides, standing tall. In preparation for Surya Namaskar, this is the sun salutation. We're grateful to the sun. You can close the eyes and contemplate your personal relationship with the sun. Let's all visualize a beautiful sunset that we've seen recently. Saffron glow, just lighten up the horizon, the clouds, or whatever that setting is for you. Just be inspired by your connection to the sun in this moment. Let's allow eyes to come open. We'll move together with the breath. Take a deep inhale. And on an exhaling breath, hands come to heart level. Inhale, arms come all the way overhead. Press the feet, reach up, lift up. You can look up. And then exhale, hinge and fold at the hips. Take your time. Hands may come all the way to the shins, the ankles. If you have some openness in the backs of the legs, they may reach all the way to the floor. If you can get your fingers to the floor, keep them in line with the toes. Perhaps you have the privilege to place your palms down on the mat. Breathing deeply with the weight of the heavy The weight of the head hang heavy. Tailbone lifting towards the sky as the belly button and chest comes in towards the thighs. Key to this pose here is breathing slowly. Bend the knees. Left leg's coming back. Left knee is down. And then let's rise up. Sink to the hips. Pull the arms back. Lift the chest and look up. Soften the front toes. Keep the front knee coming in towards the midline. Press the rear foot and the rear knee into the mat as you lunge into the hips. As you lunge, and then you can start to look up a little bit more. Ashwashan Shalanasana. This is the equestrian pose. Keep breathing to your degree. And let's place the hands. Turn the top toes. Right leg's coming back. Feet are hip distance apart. Arms shoulder distance apart. Active into the hands and fingers. Inner elbows drawing towards one another as the chin comes in the direction of the chest. Lengthening the space between the intercostalis muscles as the tailbone lifts towards the sky. Engage your perineum, the Uddiyana Bandha. Backs of the legs are lengthening. You press both knees back evenly. Heels are dropping down towards the floor. You can press both heels down towards the floor. This is Parvokanasana, the mountain pose. Breath is slow and steady. Your next exhaling breath, drop the knees to the floor, send the heart right between the thumbs, keep the elbows close to the body. 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, chest and chin. This is Ashtanga Namaskar. Chin can extend slightly forward, bring your gaze out towards the tip of your nose. Breathe slowly and steadily. Next pose is Bhujangasana. On an inhaling breath, press the hips down. Keep the hands in line with the shoulders. Start to lift up. If you have a neck or a back injury, go ahead and bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. Place the palms flat to the floor. Inhaling breath, hips down, chest up, gaze is up. Continue to breathe slowly and steadily in this posture, please. Body's just warming up. And then place the hands in line with the shoulders once again. We'll come to move in the direction of the mountain pose. We have in the West, we call this pose downward facing dog. In the East, the yogis have the same pose. They call it Parvokanasana. The Himalayas, the body shaping like a mountain here. Want to get your body looking like Mount Everest. Get that tailbone up to the sky. Heels coming towards the earth. Hands activating onto your mat. The left leg forward, right knee down. Ashwashan Shalanasana on the opposite side. Chest is up, arms are back, gaze is up. Activate the rear foot and knee as you lunge into that right hip. Soften the front toes and keep that front knee coming towards midline. Active in the feet, active in the legs. Chest is lifting, gaze is up. And then place the hands on an exhaling breath. The right leg's coming to meet the left. You may start to notice that the body's warming up here. Tailbone's coming a little further to the sky. You can play with the weight in your feet a little bit. If you have the privilege, you can press the palms to the earth. If you're comfortable with your palms on the earth and you're feeling open here, you can turn the palms around. Even take the fingers back towards the heels and bend the elbows, pulling the body in slightly. Let's place the hands, press the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart level. Release the arms to the side. We'll do the same thing, Surya Namaskar, on the other side. Take a deep inhalation. On an exhaling breath, hands to heart level. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhale, lift the chest, pull the arms, gaze up. Ashwashan Shalanasana. Placing the hands. Exhaling breath, come to meet in mountain pose. Engaging the hands and the heels, lifting the tail. Back of the exhalation, knees, chest, and chin towards the floor. Elbows hug the body. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, mountain pose. Right leg forward, left knee down, arms back, chest up, look up, Ashwashan Shalanasana. Placing the hands, left leg comes to meet the right. Feet are together now, backs of the legs are long. The inhaling breath rising all the way up. Exhaling hands, once again, heart level, release the palms to the sides, taking a moment, closing the eyes, this time visualizing the other major celestial body affecting our planet. The moon, the beautiful crescent moon comes to mind. We have a crescent moon in the sky right now, waning crescent moon. Visualize a crescent moon in your mind's eye. Grateful to the moon for its exertion of power and influence on the waters of our body and the waters of our planet, affecting the tides of the ocean, the movement of the rivers and the streams. Same is true for our human organisms. Grateful to the moon. Changing only 4th and 9th postures. Let's take a deep inhale, eyes open. Exhale, hands heart level. Chandra Namaskar. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, folding forward. An inhaling breath. Left leg is coming back. Left knee is down, rising up by bringing hands together at heart level. Arms all the way overhead. Body's coming into a crescent moon here. Press the front foot, soften the front toes. Keep that front knee coming in. Lunging into the hips, get that left hip going forward. Arms pulling towards the sky here. Heart forward, gazes up. Crescent moon position. Breathing to your degree. Just place the hands down out in front. Turn the top toes. Exhale, right leg back. Engaging the hands, engaging the heels, lifting the tail. Breathing slowly. Exhaling breath, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra. Peel the shoulder blades back, lift the chest, gaze up. Turn the top of the toes. Inner elbows draw towards one another, chin to the chest. Lengthen the intercostalis muscles of the rib cage as the tailbone comes to the sky. This is mountain pose. Left leg forward, right knee down, crescent moon, hands to heart level and all the way overhead. Once again, activate the back foot, activate the rear knee, get that hip coming forward, lunge into the hips, maybe a little bit further as the hips lunge, lift the chest, pull the arms up to the sky, gazes up. Crescent moon. Let's place the hands. Exhaling breath. Right leg comes to meet the left. Back of the legs are long here. Head is hanging heavy. Once again, placing the hands to the earth. If you have the ability, pull the body in towards the thighs. Breath is slow. And hands together. Inhaling breath, rising up. Exhaling breath, hands to heart level. Release the palms. We'll do Chandra Namaskar, salutation to the moon on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Inhale, rise up. Lift up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Place the hands. Right leg back, right knee down. Hands coming to heart level and all the way overhead on an inhaling breath. Placing the hands. Exhaling breath, mountain pose. Knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Ashtanga Namaskara. Exhale. Inhale. Bhujangasana Cobra. Exhale. Mountain pose. Right leg forward. Left knee down. Hands all the way overhead. Palms together. Pull the arms up to the sky. Extend the chest. Gaze up. And then place the hands in front. Exhale, left leg comes forward. Backs of the legs are long. Inhale, arms coming all the way overhead. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms to the sides. Take a moment with eyes closed. Feel the beautiful beating heart. It's a signal of life. Oracles and the ventricles of the heart are pumping blood out to the entire body. You can feel the capillaries active in the hands and the fingers. Capillaries active around the brain, the skull. Grateful for this amazing movement of energy. Clearing out any of the blockages. Let's allow eyes to come open. We'll start with our first pose. This is Uttanasana, the chair. Inhale the arms all the way up. Look up. You can go in a steeple, or if you've got tight shoulders, release the arms. On an exhaling breath, sit back like we're sitting into a chair. The feet together, natural curve into the low back. Extend the arms, straight elbows. Keep looking up towards your fingers. Breathing deeply. If you're comfortable here, you can get a little deeper by lifting the toes. Toes are lifting off the mat here. Arms are reaching up towards the sky. Building concentration, will, heat in the body. Uttanasana, this is chair pose. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the arms. We do Dvikasana. Interlace the hands and roll the arms out. We're going to go ahead and fold the body forward here. Deep inhale, exhale, fold forward. Backs of the legs are long here. See if you can activate the legs, lift the tail. Belly button coming down towards the thighs, weight of the head is hanging heavy. It's like a mango in the tree here. Arms are active, pulling the arms up all the way towards the sky. So let's release the arms. Inhale, roll up. And bring the hands together at heart level. We're going to move into our twisted chair here. Working on the inner organs of the body here as we build heat and prana. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhaling breath, sit down. Left elbow to the outer edge of the right thigh. Head, neck turn to the right. Bring the belly button across the thighs. Suck the belly down and in. Make a little bit more room to open the chest. You can look down if it's comfortable. Release that left hand to the floor. Right hand coming up towards the sky. Nice opening in the front side of the chest. If you've got a more advanced practice and you'd like to go into your bind, now is a great time to do so. Otherwise, keep breathing here. Key to the pose is the breath. Breathe slow. And then slowly, let's come out of the twist. And come all the way back to center. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhaling breath, let's twist over to the right. So sit the butt back like you're in a chair. Outer edge of the right thigh comes to hook, of the right elbow hooks the left thigh. Head and neck turn. Comfortably. Palms are pressing. Heart is lifting. Breath is slow. If you'd like to go deeper, look down, place the right hand next to the left foot. Left arm comes up to the sky, opening the front side of the chest. Heart's lifting towards the sky. If you want to go for your bind, now is a great time to do so. And slowly, let's come out of the pose. Hands come back to heart level. Release the hands to the sides. And we'll prepare for table. If you want to take a step back to the middle of your mat, you can do so. We're going to inhale, take the arms all the way overhead, and exhale, fold the body forward. Belly is up, reach the arms. Gaze is forward. Keep the head in line with the spine. Look out towards your hands. Belly lifts. It's like we're going to come up and have breakfast on your back here. Strong back, strong arms. Tailbone is pulling away as the fingertips reach. And then we'll go hands to heart level. Bend both knees. Lift the right leg up behind you. This is Bakasana, the balance pose. Extend the rear heel. Taking a moment. If you've got an injury, just keep your hands where they are or bring them even to your low back. If you'd like to go for the next stage in the pose, extend the arms out. Line of energy from the rear heel out through the fingertips. Belly button is down. Look around 4 feet in front of you. The dristies are important. Where we look is going to help our balance. Beautiful. And let's go hands together at heart level. Stay active in that left leg. We'll bring the right leg all the way up and through. Take some time. Put a smile on your face. Ground that left foot. If you fall, that's great. Just come right back in. No problems. Lift the back side of the leg parallel to the floor. Keep lifting, lifting. Smile in the face. And then let's release. And we'll go all the way back behind. Let's try Nataraj Asana, the dancing Shiva. So what this works on is you want to try and grab on the inside of the foot, bring the knees together. Then the left arm reaches up, take a deep inhale, and then exhale. We're going to kick the foot and start to fold forward. Gaze is forward. Breathing deeply. Standing, balancing, and backward bending. Take your time, listen to your body. Kick the foot, reach the hand, and let's come all the way up. All right, great job. The balancing poses particularly, if you fall out or just take a breath and then see if you can work to get yourself back in. We'll do the same thing, similar sequence on the other side. Hands to heart level. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, let's fold forward. For many of us, this is the pose. So just stay there. Look down about 4 feet in front of you. That's going to help. If you've got it, extend the arms. Just maybe just try for 1 second to extend those arms. Lengthen the elbows, reach the fingers, extend the back heel. Breathe slowly. And then hands to heart level. Bring the left leg all the way through. You may notice again different sides, better balance on one side or the other. That's okay. Keep lifting those toes. Lifting the heel. Smile at the shake in the leg. All right, and let's come back. We'll try Nataraj Asana once again. We'll go in this direction. Get that left foot. If you can grab on the inside, it peels the shoulder blade back. And then opposite hand reaches up. Keep the knees together. This is our pose for many of us. If you've got it, take a deep inhale. Kick the foot, and then start to let the body roll forward. And if we fall out, we try again. Breathing deeply. Eventually, front arm comes parallel. Heart lifts. Standing, balancing, and backward bending. Maybe a little wobble, and that's okay. Slowly coming out and coming all the way back onto our mats. We keep a smile on the face. It's the spirit of the yogis. Sometimes we fall out. We think maybe next pose. Maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. We keep the spirit of all the people that have done the yoga, and we keep getting better in a lighthearted way. Fantastic. Feet are hip distance apart. Right hand's going to grab the left overhead. Take a deep inhale. This is our swaying tree. Get that left hip all the way out. Pull with the right hand. Take the right shoulder slightly forward. Gaze up towards the left shoulder. Breathe. Side body stretch. And let's come all the way up. Same thing, other side. Left hand to the right, take a deep inhale. Exhale, come all the way over. So pull, pull, pull. Keep the right foot grounded. You look up towards the right shoulder. Bring the left shoulder slightly forward. Breathe. And then come on up. Beautiful stretch. We'll come all the way up to the front of our mats again. Feet are hip distance apart. This Padahastasana, hands to feet. Squeeze the elbows back. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, we're folding forward. Once again. We're back in the forward fold. This time, if you've got the privilege, if you can't reach your toes, just bring your hands back behind your calves and pull yourself in. If you can get your hands to your feet,
See if you can walk the hands underneath, maybe fingertips, maybe to the center of the palm. If you've got the privilege of having the hands under the feet, go ahead, lengthen the back of the legs, straight legs, belly button down towards the thighs, and you can bend the elbows and start to pull the chest forward. Key to the pose once again is the slow breathing. Alright, let's release. We'll place the hands, we'll walk it back. We're going to come to meet in mountain pose. Hands are engaged, pressing to the floor. Heels are engaged, pressing to the floor. Tailbone's lifting. Let's go ahead and bend the right knee. We're going to press the left heel towards the floor. You can bend the left knee, press the right heel towards the floor. Extend both knees back towards the back of the wall. Both heels pressing evenly down now. Keep the right heel on the floor. We're going to lift the left leg up. Take your attention to your right elbow. Straighten the right elbow. Take your attention to your right heel. Press your right heel into the mat. And lift that leg a little bit more. Take an inhale. On an exhaling breath, left leg all the way forward. We're moving into our warrior series. Take some time here to get your feet set. Back foot, turn it in 10, 20, 30 degrees. And then rising up. Beautiful. Sinking to the hips, maybe a little further. Softening front toes, smile on the face. Right hips coming forward. Arms come to heart level, and then arms all the way overhead. This is Virabhadrasana 1. So right hip coming forward, right shoulder pulling in front of the left shoulder. Gaze can be forward and up. Careful that the knee doesn't flop too far side to side. Stay active in the front thigh. Soften the front toes. Front knees at 90 degrees. Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1 position. And take a deep inhale on the exhale. We're going to open up. This time the hips are opening. Shoulders are parallel, arms are parallel to the floor. Palms can face up or down here. Stay relaxed in the arms. Opening the hips, active in the feet. Soften the toes. Smile at the face. You can gaze at the front middle finger. Sink to the hips. Activate that back foot. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, we're going to get the right arm coming all the way forward. Fearless warrior. Body shaping in a diagonal out in front. Belly's lifted off the thigh. Arms are extended. Advaya Virabhadrasana. We're the fearless warriors this morning. Beautiful. And then left arm to the floor. Right hand to the sky. Open up that chest, the heart and chest. You can turn the head and neck to the right, all the way towards the ceiling if there's room. If you want to go for your bind, now's a great time. You can bring the right hand to the low back. Opening up the front chest, lifting the heart towards the sky, turning the head and neck. Breathing slowly. And then release the hands out in front. We're going to try Kondinyasana. Drop the back elbow, heel toe, front foot nice and wide. Left hand, left tricep comes in contact with the inner right thigh. Right hand comes in line, push-up position. And then start to bring the weight forward. You can extend that back knee by activating the back here. Weight comes forward, right elbow in contact with right inner thigh. And just play from here. Extend the left leg. See if you can extend that rear leg. Go to tippy toes, maybe just for a minute or two or a second or two. Try to lift. Kondinyasana. Arm balancing. Beautiful. We say A is for attempt and B is for balasana. Child's pose. Knees a little wider than the hips. Sit the butt back and rest the forehead to the floor. Let's once again notice that heartbeat signal of life. Heart is beating. You can feel the heat inside of the body. The fire element is mixing with the water element inside the body. Starting to sweat the pores of the skin, the largest organ in our body, starting to open up.
So just the prana moving effortlessly in and out through the skin. Grateful for this beautiful, amazing detoxification system. And let's inhale, allow ourselves to rise up. We're going to balance the hemispheres of the body. We're doing the same thing on the other side. So come to me in mountain pose, or our warrior series. Tailbone lifting towards the sky, feet pressing evenly. Keep the left heel grounded now as the right leg lifts up to the sky. Right heel to the sky. Bring your awareness to your left elbow, straighten your left arm. Bring your attention to your left heel. Round that left heel as the right heel lifts a little bit higher. Take an inhale. And on the exhaling breath, right leg's coming all the way forward. Outer edge of the back foot. Turns in slightly, get the feet set, rise up. So find your feet first in this pose, then get the left hip forward, hands together at heart level, arms all the way overhead. Stay active in the feet, soft in the toes, relax the jaw. Keep a smile on the face, breathe to your degree. This is warrior one position. Left shoulder coming forward to the right if you're able. Help that pull the body forward. Inhale and exhale, open up. We're going to Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2 position. So front toes face forward. Front knees in line with front ankles, sink a little bit more. The knees making a right angle to the thigh here, sinking to the hips, active in the back leg. Arms parallel to the floor, gazing at the front fingers. Warrior 2 position. Beautiful. Stay steady in the breath. Take an inhale. Exhale, left arm forward. Body shaping a diagonal here. Reach the arms. Reach the chest. Becoming fearless. The fearless warrior. Embodying the qualities of the posture in this moment. Slow, steady breath. And right hand slowly come to the floor. Left hand to the sky. Turn the head and neck to the left if there's room. Line of energy from the right fingertips to the left. Left fingers reaching up towards the sky. Right fingers grounding to the earth. If there's room here, open up that left hand to the low back. Lift the heart to the sky. Careful not to collapse. Stay active in the legs. Long, slow, steady breath, please. Let's release the hands to the floor. We'll do Kondinyasa. Remember, A is for attempt. Walk that foot off. Right's coming wide. Right inner tricep's going to meet the right inner thigh. Left hand's going to come in. So it's like a push-up here. Elbow's got to bend. And then as the body starts to come forward, you're going to balance the left inner thigh, little hip bone onto the elbow. You can extend the right leg. You can lift the back knee. Maybe lift the back toes even for an inch or two. Maybe for just a moment or two. Breathing deeply. All right, fantastic. And once again, let's come to meet in our child's position. Sit the button heels back. Rest the forehead. If you have a block or a pillow and that's more comfortable for you, please do so. We feel grateful for our head and our neck. Grateful for the brain. All this amazing energy moving through our central nervous system in this moment. Moving from the brain into the brain stem, all the way down through the spine. Central operating system sending information and energy, pulsations, efficiently and smoothly throughout the body. So grateful for our nervous system. And on an inhaling breath, we're going to rise up. We'll come to meet in mountain pose once again. Place the hands at the front of the mat. Tailbone lifting towards the sky. Let's keep the right heel down. This time we're going to bring the left leg up once again. Now bend the knee and open up. So open up that left hip. You can straighten both arms and gaze out underneath that left armpit all the way towards the ceiling. Right heel towards the floor. Deep inhale And exhale, left knee to left wrist. Foot comes in front. We're going to move into our pigeon series. Key to this pose right here is the back knee. Keep the back knee down, back foot flat. Bring the hands. You can kind of make a little space where you lift up with the hands and walk them slowly back to your degree. So you may start in front and then slowly start to walk back. Sink to the hips, lift the chest, look up. Proud pigeon pose. Return the head to forward once again. Slowly walk the right hand past the line of symmetry onto the left knee. If you can't make it to the left knee, no problem. Put it out in front, and we're going to twist around. There's our twisted pigeon. Left arm's coming back to the right thigh. Open up and twist. Looking towards the back left corner of the room. Breathing slowly and deeply. This is twisted pigeon. Exhaling breath, let's untwist, reset once again. We're going to come forward here. So if you want to deepen the pose, you can come all the way out in the direction of a right angle with this front. Okay? Or maybe walk the back knee back a little bit. Find your perfect place and then slowly, steadily use the weight of the hands to drop us further into the pose. Slow motion, moving ourselves down in the direction of a lying down position. You can rest the forehead if it's comfortable for you. Maybe all the way to the floor. Slow, steady breath in the pigeon. Inhaling breath, activate the hands. Place the hands once again in front in preparation for mountain pose. Turn the back toes. Exhale. If you want to X and O that left leg in any way, please do so. And eventually get that left heel coming down towards the floor, meeting in mountain with both heels towards the ground. We'll get the right leg coming up to the sky. Bend the right knee. Open up the right hip. Lengthen both arms. Gaze underneath the right armpit, chest towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Right knee to right wrist. Walk the back knee back. Get centered on that back knee. Hands are walking back in the direction of the hips. Lift the chest. Gaze up. This is pigeon. Turn the head to face forward. Walk the left hand in the direction of the right knee, or all the way out in front if you don't have quite that much flexibility in your hips. Right shoulder is going to open, right hand's going to walk back, maybe right hand onto left thigh. Open the twist a little further. Keep breathing. Turn your head towards the back right corner of the room and breathe. Let's start to untwist. We're going to bring the hands in front. You can reset the legs if you need, and you want to go a little bit deeper. Take the deep inhale, and on the exhale, slowly extend the arms out in front. Listen to your body. Slow breath, relieving energy into the midsection and the hips. Inhaling breath, walk the hands once again in preparation for mountain pose, shoulder distance apart. Turn the top toes, come all the way back. If you want to X and O that back leg, please do so. Eventually pressing both heels towards the floor. And then let's bend the knees. Let's drop the knees towards the floor. We're going to walk the hands towards the center of the mat. And then slowly start to walk back. We're going to come to meet in a little gentle squat. So everyone coming to meet in whatever their squat looks like this morning. For some of us, it's going to be easy to come down to our heels. Others, the weight's going to be a little bit out in front, and that's okay. Let's see if we can get our hands together at heart level. Lift the chest. Gaze is forward. Press the elbows into the knees. And then we'll extend the left arm out in front. Right arm is going to reach up towards the sky, the corner of the room. You can turn the head and neck. If you're feeling open and you want to try your bind, please do so. And let's come back to meet at heart level from the squat. Right hand in front. Maybe a foot or two out off that right foot for the right hand. Left arm comes all the way up. Nice opening, nice twist. Great for the low back. Twisting into the middle back, the upper back. Beautiful. Then hands come back to heart level. Let's take the hands in front. We're going to move in the direction of a little bit of arm balancing and inversions here. So if you're new to practice, let's move slow. If you've already got your headstand and you want to go from crow into headstand, you can work on that transition. The rest of us are going to work on crow by placing the hands, gazing down out in front, about a foot or two in front. Bring the triceps in contact with the knees. Slowly start to work the weight forward. So butt's coming up. You have both feet on the floor. Look, not quite down, but a little bit in front. And then maybe see if we can get one toe and the other up off the floor. See if you can try it. Give it one attempt. Give it a second attempt. I want everyone working through. If you're in your headstand and you'd like to work into some variations, you can spread the legs wide. You can go into eagle pose. Whatever's comfortable for you. Terra's going legs wide and eagle, and she can do the same thing on the other side. If you are in your crow and you're feeling comfortable, you want to try and get yourself down, get the top of the head down. Now you go, what do I do now? See if you can press the hand down, take weight out of the head, and then slowly, maybe both knees, maybe one knee starts to come up. Eventually, really activate the hands. And again, if we fall here, that's okay. You're in your living room. Make sure you got plenty of space. Be safe here. Have some fun. We're in the spirit of the yogis. It's playful. It's fun. And it feels really good. Slowly, let's come all the way down. So knees are going to come in contact with those triceps again. Let's see if we can lift the head. And come all the way out. And we'll come to lay down on our mats. We'll do fish pose. So the spine's going to lay flat. We'll release any tension that maybe arises in the neck from the inversions. So heels are together. Palms are close together at your body. You can even lift one buttock up and the other. Bring the arms slightly underneath. Elbows hugging the body. Take a deep inhale, come up to the elbows, lift the ribs and chest, top of the head comes to the floor. Point the toes, and if you'd like, you can add your fish gills, lower set of teeth, passing the upper set of teeth. Top of the head's on the floor. Breathe into the upper chest. And then slowly let's release. Let the head and neck come long. Turn the palms to face up. You can relax the head from side to side and back to center. Let's keep releasing any tension from the neck area. We're going to do Setu Bandhasan. This is the bridge pose. Bring the left heel in towards the left butt. Right heel in towards the right buttock. Feet are hip distance apart. Palms turn to face down. This is a little bit of backward bending, neck opening here. Tailbone's coming up towards the sky. So press the feet, press the hands, lift the belly, lift the ribs, lift the chest, tuck the chin in towards the chest. For many of us, this is our pose. If you'd like to go to the next stage, squeeze the shoulder blades underneath you. Roll one and the other. You're going to tricep edge of the shoulders to peel them in together. This is our bridge position. If you'd like to go to the next stage of the posture, we're going to go all the way to Chakrasana. We're changing poses. Otherwise, stay right here in the bridge. You can release the hands out from underneath you. Bring the fingertips in line with the shoulders. Press the palms down. Elbows come in. Inhale, come to the top of the head. If you're feeling open there, press evenly to hands and feet. Rise the body up like a wheel here. This is wheel pose. If you're comfortable there and graceful, you can come all the way to the toes. Press evenly to the toes and the hands. Slowly and deeply, please. And then let's come all the way down, top of the head, long spine.
Rest with the legs out in front, palms turn to face up. Just a mini Shavasana here, just to relax. Become aware of the beating of the heart in your chest. See if you can use your breath to slow down the heart. Slowing down the heart. Beautiful. Let's take the knees into the chest. We'll give ourselves a little squeeze here, squeezing the knees into the chest. We're going to do a little forward and back spinal rocking. Inhale, rock back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, rocking. Exhale, forward. So inhale towards the cervical spine, protect the neck. Exhale up to the tailbone. Let's do one more. Inhale, rocking back. Exhale, coming all the way forward. We'll extend the legs out in front of us. Fantastic. Toes are lifting up towards the sky. Inhale, arms all the way overhead. Keep those sit bones down. And exhale, hinge and fold forward. Placing the hands onto the feet, maybe to the ankles or the shins or wherever you can reach today. Forward folds have a tendency for the mind to creep in here, so stay steady with the breath. Bring the nose out to the toes. Eventually the forehead drops towards the shins. Belly button's got a gold cord to the thighs. You're pulling the belly button down to the thighs. Pull, pull, pull the body forward. And then inhale, let's release. Bring the feet hip distance apart, a little bit more spinal twisting here. Toes are facing up, that's the key to the twist. Stay active in the legs. Take an inhale, on the exhale, walk the right hand all the way back behind you, past the line of symmetry. Left hand comes to the left eye. If there's room, turn the head and neck. If you'd like to go deeper into the pose, start to walk that rear hand a little further back. You can come all the way back to the elbow. You maybe release the left hand to the floor at your side. Gaze towards the bottom right corner of your mat. Slow and steady with the breath, like wringing out the spine. Exhaling breath, we're going to untwist and do the same thing on the other side. So left arm's coming back beyond the line of symmetry. Once again, activate those toes. Right hand comes to the left thigh. Head and neck turn back behind. If there's room, walk that left hand a little bit further. Maybe coming all the way down to the elbow. Maybe right hand comes off the left thigh. Right shoulder's peeling over towards the back of the mat. Head and neck turn to the bottom left of the mat. And then slowly, let's walk ourselves up and out. We're going to close our last pose of the morning, boat pose. So come to the sit bones, extend the legs. You can keep bent knees if you need. Bring the arms up. Gaze right between the big toes, Navasana, like a boat out at sea. And finish with some Kapalabhati breath, forceful exhalations. Let's go together. And slowly bring the hands down. Spin around 180 degrees. Everybody's favorite yoga posture. This is Shavasana, the corpse pose. You can release the hair bun, lay the spine flat, turn the palms to face up a few inches from the body. Ankles flopping to the sides. Do some active relaxation here. Bring our attention down into the right foot and leg. And point the right toe, lift the leg, gauge, and then flop the leg. Same thing on the left. Point the toes, lift the leg, squeeze, and flop the leg. Beautiful. Squeeze the buttocks, lift the buttocks, but take the belly button down, 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 and relax. Totally.
into the midsection. Attention to the rib cage now. Inhale, fully, fully, fully fill in the air. Exhale, open the mouth. Let all the breath out. Beautiful. Engage your right fist. Let the right arm an inch. Squeeze. Flop the arm. Left fist and arms lift and squeeze. Flop the arm. Beautiful. Turn the head and neck from side to side. You can engage now the chin in the direction of the chest. Lengthen the back of the neck. Head stays to the floor. Relax the back of the head and neck. Attention to the mouth. We're going to open the mouth and jaw. Stick the tongue out. Relax the mouth. Squeezing the facial muscles now. Squinting and squeezing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then slowly relax. Release. Soften all the muscles in the face. Entire spine resting comfortably. Entire body from head to toe beginning to relax. We can take our attention to our breath and breathing as it passes at the nostrils. Awareness at the breath in the nostrils without changing a thing. Simply become a witness. Watching the effortless pass, the inhalation and the exhalation at the nostrils. Taking awareness now down to the belly button, navel region, watching the effortless rise and fall of the belly with each passing inhalation and exhalation. Natural movement of breath in the body at the belly. Count the breath together now. The belly rise will count 10. The belly fall will count 10. Just in your mind counting belly rise at 9. Belly fall at 9. Stay with your count and your breath all the way to 0. Watching the effortless rise and fall of the breath at the belly. As you come down towards 0, or if you make it there, just surrender the count. Surrender your attention from the breath all together now. And just rest. Deeply rejuvenating in this vast, open spaciousness that you are. Witnessing the movement of breath or changes in thoughts, any sounds that arrive, just letting them all be just as they are. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Totally relax. Completely let go. this deep stillness. Let's become aware of the breath and breathing once again. Effortless rise and fall of the belly, beginning to deepen. Inhalations expanding, exhalations deepening. Use the breath to wake the body, allowing fingers and toes, head and nose to move ever so slightly. Continuing to remain a witness even as motion arrives back into the body. Deepening breath, you can reach or stretch like you're a cat waking up from a beautiful and restful nap. Arms overhead or just any movement that feels perfectly natural for you. Use that movement to guide effortlessly to a comfortable side lying position now. Resting comfortably on your side, reconnect with that feeling of spaciousness, quality of witness. Experience of stillness. Using the strength of the hands, we're going to press ourselves comfortably up once again, much how we began, to a comfortable seat with the eyes closed, spine long. Take your attention to the space between your brow with the eyes closed. Connecting to an experience of meditative stillness. Heightened internal awareness is a direct result of our yoga practice. Grateful for this space within us. You can notice your breath and breathing, more natural, easy, flowing than when we began. And direct results of this yoga practice. Grateful for the breath. I'm grateful for this meditative spaciousness that results from practice. Bring our hands together at heart level, expressing gratitude and appreciation for you and for these practices, this amazing breath that guides us. So grateful. Closing customarily, namaste. Thank you all for a wonderful morning practice. We're so happy to share our sadhana, our spiritual practice, our time in the mats with you. So we look forward to seeing you again real soon. Tune in to the Live Yoga channel. Make sure that you subscribe there, and we'll see you soon. Namaste.